Hello and thank you for joining us in this Brexpats in Spain short video. I'd like to first thank Pelissa Heredia for their support in producing this video. I would also, at the very start, like to thank our friends in Spain, Pedro Sanchez and the Spanish government, for the superb support that they have given us. In addition, we are very, very lucky in Spain. We have a superb ambassador and we have an excellent set of consuls in the consulates in the different areas. The efforts they've been making with their outreach events are outstanding and much better than anywhere else in Europe. Brexpats in Spain has attended over 80 of these outreach events, with the consuls supporting them in their efforts to get people ready for Brexit. Now, what are Brexpats in Spain? We are an organisation, a voluntary organisation, formed straight after the referendum. We are non-political. We work solely to support British expatriates in Spain through this difficult process. We do not charge, our services are free, and you can find us at Brexpats in Spain on Facebook, and brexpats.es is our website. Today I'm going to deal very quickly with a short introduction to what is happening with reference to us in the event of a deal or no deal. At the making of this video, we do not know the outcome of the British Parliament votes on the 12th, 13th and 14th of this month. Whichever way it goes, Pedro Sanchez and the Spanish government have protected us. In that, you can be confident. Our health care in the event of a no deal will be covered. We can stay in Spain. Our residencia is covered, albeit providing you have permanent residence or at least a temporary residence, i.e. you're under 5 years, you will be covered and you will be able to transfer to the TIE card. The process, we are assured, is going to be nearly automatic. A simple case of taking photographs, the payment, your existing residencia certificate and your passport into the local office where it will be exchanged. So this is good news. However, at the meetings that we've attended, the 80 meetings we've attended, there are some questions that always reoccur. And today I'd like to deal with a particular set of those questions. Those questions are on driving licences. Now, as I hope everybody is aware, if you have residencia in Spain, you are legally obliged to change your British driving licence for a Spanish driving licence. I think most of us know that, and hopefully most have done it. Some haven't. And therein lies the problem. Because under the terms of the Royal Decree, in fact, under any scenario involved with the Brexit, when Brexit happens, you will have 9 months to change your passport. Your driving licence, I do apologise. Now, if you do not change your driving licence, within that 9 months, you will not be able to. After 9 months, the process of simply swapping your British driving licence to a Spanish one will not be available. Now, what I would like you to do is to think. If you were asked now to take another driving test in the UK, do you think you would pass? The majority of people, particularly if you are of more senior years, the answer would be no. If you were asked to take a driving test in Spain, are you fluent in Spanish? Do you understand their highway code? Do you think you would be able to pass a Spanish driving test? I would suggest for many people the answer is no. But that will be your only choice if you do not change your driving licence within that 9 months. It is a simple process to change your driving licence. All you have to do is to take a medical. The medical consists of an eyesight test, a simple, like a game. For any of you that play computer games, it's like a game. Nothing difficult, nothing hard. In fact, it's quite fun. You take your medical, you take in the necessary paperwork to Trafico. They take the paperwork off you plus your fee, and then they call you back in at a later stage where they take your British driving licence off you and issue you a receipt, which is valid for 30 days. Now, 2 points on the receipt. The first is it allows you to drive in Spain. It does not allow you to drive in another country. So if you're thinking of going back to the UK and taking this slip of paper with you, think again. You can't. If you do not get the Spanish driving licence in the time frame of that slip of paper, you need to go back to Trafico and get a renewal. They will give you one. It's not a problem. But if you don't, you will get a heavy fine. So, the process is simple. Please change your driving licence. It's essential. Now let's look at our friends who are swallows. Not a derogatory term. Swallows, it's quite a nice idea. A migratory human being who comes out here for the weather for 5-6 months and goes back to the UK in the summer. Great. However, many of our swallow friends drive down through France, taking a couple of weeks to get down to their place in Spain and taking a couple of weeks to go back. There are 2 points in this. The first is that after Brexit, France and Spain are in the Schengen zone, which means that you have 90 days when you come into the Schengen zone. And that 90 days starts when you arrive at passport control in either Spain or France. So if you take 2 weeks to come down to Spain, that is 14 days off your 90. If you take 2 weeks to drive back through France, that's another 14 days off your 90. Please consider this. And we've had it said to us, hey, how will they know? They will know. And Spain, in the royal decree, has categorically stated that it will be checked. When you go through passport control, there's an electronic check that says you've arrived in the Schengen zone. When you leave, again, electronically, they say you've left and the days are counted. So please consider that. Now, on the driving licence issue, I'm afraid there's again a little bit of an issue. To drive in Spain after the Brexit on a British driving licence, you will require an IDP, which is an international driving permit. Now, interestingly, there are a number of IDPs, and sadly for us, there are 2 that will involve us if you drive through France. The French are on the 1968 regulations, so you will require an IDP which is available for the 1968 regulations as you drive through France. When you get to Spain, you will require the 1949 regulation IDP. So 2 different IDPs. Please make sure that you have these. Okay, that's what I wanted to cover today. Thank you very, very much for listening. I hope you have found it of value. Please join Brexpats in Spain. It's a numbers game. We have 6,500 members in Spain, and we work with all the other groups across the EU on the Brexit process. By joining us, you add your voice to our voice and help us to work for you. It is important. Things aren't looking bad, they're looking quite good, whatever happens. So take heart, keep in contact, and if you want any information, come onto our Facebook group or brexpats.es. Thank you, and I look forward to the next video with you.